Alrighty then, folks, stand to make wars, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we get into the campaigns of the Striking Serpents. Hello everybody, how's it going? Yes, we're starting a little bit late, but that's okay. I checked. Unfortunately, sadly, Twitch is not being kind with granting us all of the powers of being able to change our quality level, which is a bit weird, not gonna lie. Especially even this game is not exactly the most graphical intensive, however, it is somewhat important for you people to be able to actually read all of the things. So, hello Cyrus Bellevue. I heard we needed more Taka cut here for a second. It's Friday, the day's long since merged in one unending stretch. So missing ATS, not quite sure what that means. Praise goes to the great 100-ton Atlas in the sky. Praise be Atlas the AC-20. Wow. Yeah, taking that to the... our names are very similar. You see, mine has TI and yours has TA, and those are easy to mix up. Don't look at your keyboards to check that. Alright, so, what ended up happening? Well, last week we finished up Operation Thunderclap. All of the missions have finally been concluded. Are all of your Apollo gameplays on Twitch? At some point, I suppose? They're on a steady rolling, like, deletion thing as auto for Twitch, but yes. So last time what ended up happening was we finished up with Operation Thunderclap. Diamondback finally led their glorious triumphant charge in order to actually save all of the people in the prison, and were relatively successful. We ended up rolling it out that they had managed to rescue just about everybody, which has made their liaison officer Wei Zhang very happy with them, to the point where he even tried to reward them. Thunderclap is thunder success. Yes, it is. It was glorious. So, in the aftermath of that operation, there's been 4 mechs that needed to head back for some major repairs. So the lances are all down a little bit, and life got a little bit rough. 2 strikes, Thunderstrike? Thunderclap. And then Shade tried to do it. Yes, Shade, at the very end of the Operation Thunderclap, Shade took a one-on-one duel against the pilot known as Jester, who is leading the lance that kind of runs all of the defenses in this area. He didn't quite managed to win that one, although he came pretty close. He certainly tried. Unfortunately, Jester is an incredibly good pilot, and that was demonstrated.
Acquired.
Burning Sigil subscribed at Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 2 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Oh, thank you, Burning Sigil. I do appreciate your continued support. If you happen to have the Heartbeat emote, do make sure that you spam it in chat as a thanks to all of the people who support the channel in such ways. Didn't he try to fight for a hatchment? That happened afterwards in an RP. So yes, Sproke is right. Shade is now 0 for 2 in one-on-one duels. But yes, there was also another event that occurred on the Discord in part of the roleplay channels. Firehawk, who is currently not going to be fighting in this battle, despite the fact that this is his lance, attempted to win the favor of, well, to win a hatchet man from another pilot. Unfortunately, in that duel, he was unsuccessful as well. So he's not doing great. However, he will be back in about a week and a half time. So that'll be fun. Still better than Thunder. Thunder is back and alive, and he's doing swell. So, in the aftermath of Operation Thunderclap, we have 4 mechs currently pulled off the line. That means they're gone for 2 weeks. They can't participate in battles, such as this one. We've had to shuffle things around, and so currently we're deploying with 4 mech lances instead of 5 mech stars, as we have kind of habitually done. Hopefully the line can be held for 2 weeks, but we'll end up seeing. The other mechs are all being attempted to be repaired in the field, and in fact, I need to double check who's currently up for repair this week. It is... Adder is currently up for repair. I think Thunder had to be fair, Adder had one of their entire mechs and pilots swapped out for another mech and pilot. What year is this? It is the year 3031, in the middle of the enduring crisis upon the planet Betelgeuse as we work through for the Capellan Confederation. Alright, so today's mission, now that we've managed to sort of prattle on for about 5 minutes on over the way, today's mission is going to be an extraction mission. So there has been a convoy resupply that goes between forward operating base Bird, which Sprogue insisted we set up over my strenuous objections, I might add. So you have him to thank for the Bird is the word. And they need to be resupplied via convoy. Unfortunately, enemy forces have moved in to attempt to destroy this convoy. So here's our little convoy. We need to save them. They're going to be making their way down to the bottom half of the map. If they get off, awesome. If more than half of them die, we lose. So yeah, best of luck to us. So it's not an actual star, but a weird Merc Lance variant. Yes. but we call them stars just for ease of reference, and also because I like using the little star icon in MekHQ. In honor of MegaMek, trying to take our fancy coffee cards and lost at coffee machines. Alright, so let's get our people on down. We apparently have managed to meet up with them at this little picturesque village. For those of you interested in such things, here is the mini-map. Enjoy its beauty. Very little customization happened in terms of camouflage on this particular endeavor, for the same reason why the stream is slightly late. So, let's get our forces down. We, of course, have Burning Sigil in his fire starter. He's currently playing the wonderful and talented pilot of Sun something? What is his name? Because it's going to bug the hell out of me. Starburst, maybe? God. How do I forget my own player's names? Burning Sigil is Sunburn. I knew it was Sun something. Alright. Came close. And then also we have our Phoenix Hawk, which is being piloted by the one, the only Wilhelm Grossman, Thunder himself, rescued finally, and currently has a concussion. So protect Thunder. He's currently +1/+1 on gunnery and piloting, so we're not going to want to move his currently borrowed Phoenix Hawk into any real battle. Thunder is currently borrowing a Phoenix Hawk. This Wasp is ours despite being red. So yeah, with any luck, nobody will die. It does look like we're going to be able to spawn very early and aggressively, which is lovely. I'll place all of my Ravens down on this side so that I can have a straight shot to try and get in amongst the convoy. If the enemy's slow enough, I might actually be able to save everybody before the enemy shows up. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is going to be confusing. So the enemy's in green, as you can see right here, and our people are in teal. So as you can see, this is what happens when I decide to actually try and go get some takeout before I start a stream. Vetter manages to die here. That would be rather ironic. It would be. Hopefully we don't have to. So they're trying to take out our supply line. Nice move on there. It's been the primary way in which they've tried to attack. Jester doesn't really normally do sort of straightforward combat. So this sort of raid and run mission is exactly her style. So we're going to rush right on her. Maybe not that close. Maybe that close. I mean, that is picking up +3 on a kick. How good is this pilot? I shouldn't check. That'd be cheating. Can you GM mode the colors? I could have GM mode the colors prior to the start of the battle, and I didn't. But yes, I could have. No, I didn't, and so mistakes were made all around. I thought I had fixed the color on the Phoenix Hawk. We'll have to do that afterwards. Although if it is a loner, then it may not stay that way. Where is my 2X? My 2X Raven. Zipping on forward here. It doesn't give him a shot. I will take the 5, since the Wolverine can turn around enough to see me, but probably won't. Hello, Big Brick. Welcome to the stream. I need to set over my Raven. We will set him to the proper fighting mode that he utilizes. We go over to our systems, electronic warfare, switch from ECM to ghost targets. ECM, if we were playing with the double blind rules, would do something. However, we're not, so we're using ghost targets instead, which has him take a piloting check, which he tends to be pretty good at. And if he passes that piloting check, all of the enemies trying to shoot at our people have a harder time of actually hitting us. It's really useful. I will rush you in as well to try and give you that 3 pips of, or 3 radius on the ECM generator, which will be quite useful. And you know what? We'll just throw everybody into the fray, because that Wolverine's the most deadly target on the screen at the moment, and I need to make it die. Let's go, churches into battle. You did. You absolutely did. Alright, so we want to have our hardest hitting hit first, so we will, of course, go and borrow the Raven 2X. Let me carefully align my head. And you know what, it's fine if I'm blocking some of the stuff. As long as you can see this section here, this is the 2-hit. All this white box under here is just how that 2-hit is calculated. Why does the Raven say moderate damage? It says moderate damage. It says undamaged. This one is moderate damage. I'm willing to bet you have structural damage that was broken. So 8, 9, 10, 5... Yeah, the right arm on this Raven has structural damage that can never be repaired, so it's not important. It's only 1 point. At least I think that's why he's here. If not, then we'll find out in stunning fashion. Let's go damage high-low, twist ourselves over a bit. Not that we need to, but hey, we want to. That's our buddy. We don't shoot him. That's our enemy. We absolutely shoot him. Fire a large laser into his back, and I'll add in a medium laser just to join in on that show. Our little Raven over here is a medium laser boat. And you have large lasers and machine guns. Ooh, I should turn on burst fire. I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, see you around, Brick. Hope you have a wonderful trip. So we're going to start damage high-low as well, and use the Phoenix Hawk's maximum damage potential, which is really not all that high. Large laser, that actually takes up pretty much everything. We'll drop down to our machine guns, and we can hit them on a 12 and they cost no heat, so double tap. So 1 point of structure damage is moderate damage. Does that mean? Well, because you have to consider that it got through all of the armor is what the game thinks. Table Ginger take 1 point of damage. He's already screaming the cops. Yep, he brought that damage with him into battle. Twist over for the medium laser barrage. And then finally our fire starter, which is really much more designed for long range combat now that I actually look at him. +2. That'll be fine. Alright, so the Locust 1v, which is an enemy Locust, fired a medium laser, and they've made one of our APCs immobile, so if we want to get this thing out alive, we've got to kill everybody here. That's going to be fun. Vedette opened fire and missed, which is good. APC ours managed to hit the Locust twice. 2 out of 3 times. Not bad at all. Vedette also fired at a Raven and missed. Oh, by the way, Ghost Targets is active. We got the roll of a 7. We needed a 6, so that's beautiful. Our Raven 2X just managed to miss everything, as did our Phoenix Hawk. The Wolverine managed to hit us with medium lasers, so apparently we couldn't hit. Oh no, I take that back. The Firestarter then came in and decided to just absolutely open a can, so Sunburn has decided to come in with the large laser hit and 2 small laser hits, one of which managed to hit his head. So good job there. Alright, nothing for the Raven to stomp on. Firestarter is going to go for a kick, needs a 5, and he... Ooh, we managed it. So we avoided the enemy. We only needed a 4. That's actually kind of disturbing. However, we then did manage to kick the Wolverine. He had to roll a piloting check twice. Once for the miss kick, and once because we kicked him. And he did not fall over. Came close, but not quite. Alrighty. So one of our vehicles has been immobilized. This guy, he's now incredibly vulnerable. We do need to sort of distract everybody. Luckily for us, several of our APCs are incredibly quick. So I can work with that to a certain extent. The Wolverine hasn't gone yet, but the Vedettes have. I'm really tempted to just bounce the Phoenix Hawk over here to start laying into these Vedettes a little bit, and I think I'll do that. I want to pull the guns off the field if at all possible. The Raven does need to kind of hang around, but I would like to move into a position where I can shoot somebody, and I don't know where that position will end up. So I will continue the movement of my Raven to X. Keep it on the edge of the field so it can sort of shoot over the shoulder. Large lasers are very useful as skirmishing weapons. Sprague being an excellent commander by demoralizing his soldiers. Oh, what do we got here? Where'd that Locust go? Locust decided to pull up behind the Phoenix Hawk. That's kind of who I was wondering what you would do. How bad is this? This is a structure 35. I could actually walk over that. Barely, but I can make that. So instead of making the jump, I'll just run through the buildings. Ha! Leaping tall buildings in a single bound without even the benefit of jump jets. And then you are going to rush in over here. Rush you up over here a little bit further. That should give enough of a pulse to cover most of the battlefield. He needs a 2 piloting check. No problemo. And our Wasp currently doing basically nothing. Guns off the field, best tactic ever. Tends to be rather useful. Oh, massive amounts of successful checks. That's lovely. Hi, I'm a Raven. I kind of came here for the Locust, and I will attempt to get blood for this one. Triple tap, it's a Locust after all. That Wolverine did not move very far at all, but apparently he did. Oh, he's got them woods between us. That's unfortunate. Had to be a 10, and the Vedettes are also a 10, so we shoot the Wolverine. It's the easiest target. Large laser to the back with a medium laser, bit of a follow-up. If it was a little bit better than a 9, I would add in something else, but it's not worth the heat. Twist. Hi. I came here to basically annihilate you. Throw everything at the wall, except for the Flamer, because the Flamer is mostly worthless. Phoenix Hawk, on the other hand, is going to target the Vedette with his machine guns, because it's hilarious to me. Fire, fire. And then probably should add in the medium lasers as well. I do want to dump the large laser on top of someone good, but unfortunately that doesn't exist at the moment. So since it's all just going to be terrible accuracy for some reason. Oh, right, because he's got a concussion. That's why it's so high. So with the neural helmets, could you have your mech hit on the edge of the building's roof? Like you just sit in a chair? No. Now that sort of remote technology does not exist. APC, missed Locust, missed good. Machine guns at the Phoenix Hawk, but that's just machine guns, so who cares? Vedette hits the fire starter, but if they're shooting me, they're not shooting our little dudes. Medium laser at the Locust, managed to hit him, so good job from our little ECM Raven. Managed to get a penetrating hit on the right arm. Probably not going to amount to much more than that. Gonna be honest. Raven firing, Vedette firing, fire starter firing, not getting a whole heck of a lot done here. However, the enemy... No, our Phoenix Hawk did manage to stun the enemy crew with the medium lasers because both of the machine guns totally missed, but both of the medium lasers totally hit. So working well there. And the Wasp actually getting inside the battle here and firing an SRM-4, which did hit. Good job. However, the Wolverine then fired at our Phoenix Hawk. So they're shooting us and not our little dudes. So that's, I suppose, better than it could be. I'll give you a kick and I'll give you a bit of a stomp. Because as long as they're shooting us and not the little guys, we have a better chance of getting everyone out of here. So the Firestarter successfully kicked that Locust, which was great. Even got a critical hit on the hip, which that's a repair you don't want to do because the only way to fix that hip now is to scrap the entire leg. So good job there. And the Locust fell over. Locusts that have fallen over do not ever get up again. They just don't because they have no arms. Makes it super hard to stand up. Hello, Ginger. Welcome to the stream. Ginger, you have been doing quite well. You've set up this Locust falling over. Alright, so the Phoenix Hawk also hit the turret, unfortunately, so didn't get a good crit. And the Locust managed to miss his kick on the Phoenix Hawk, so beautiful. Why you bully per Locust? Locusts know what they did. Oh my god, he got up and then he fell over. I'm not quite sure how he pulled that. Oh yeah, because he tried... So what he did is he failed to get up, then he did get up, then he ran to try and move, and because he had a broken hip while trying to run, he had to make a piloting check again and fell over. So great. Poor Locust, no arms like a T-Rex. That Wolverine has gotten mighty close. That's not part of the plan. The Locust can't shoot me anyway. I'm in the wrong firing arc, so really, we're kind of safe from that. The 2X Raven. And give me his large laser range. I will take the +1 for a -2. That's so what that means. When you walk, it is +1 difficulty to your shot. When you run, it's +2 difficulty to your shot. When you jump, it's +3. So we're going to run here, that's +2. But the short range band is a +0 difficulty. The medium range band is a +2 difficulty. And the long range band is a +4 difficulty. So if we had walked and he was still in medium range, we'd be at 3. But we ran, so that brings us to 2. But that brought us in a short range, which cancels out all modifiers. Not technically, but it's a better shot here. You lose an entire hit points and apparently you take a minor damage. Locust run like a drunkard? Yes, indeed. By the way, if those explanations are not interesting to you guys, let me know and I will cut them out. Alright, you can make a 4, no problem. Boom, right over the terrain. Vedette with a cruise stun, we don't have to worry about him. Is the Locust giving us a gravity show? He seems to be trying. I really want to focus a lot of firepower into the back of this Wolverine. Because I can. That's the sole reason. On the right side, you can't see anything important. Yeah, we've got 2 out of 3 that are going to be off the screen very, very soon. The Locust is there. Yeah, that's our 4. I think what I'll do is this. This will give me the 3 movement pip for the +1 evasion, which is useful, and also jam the hell out of things. The explanations are super fun for me. The game reading aloud of the log plus interpretive dancing. Another 2 up needed for that check. This Wolverine can actually fully turn around to shoot at me. It's rather terrifying, actually. Can I make that move? No, it's gonna stop. And +2, that'll give me the turn. It's not ideal because I'm, running. But I could just move the Phoenix Hawk first. Why not, right? Stop here. Because I want... Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. Because that's what I want. That gives you the room that you need to get in like that. That gives me a little bit of evasion. So yeah, he succeeds in getting up and then he falls over because of the broken hip. He's not doing a good job. Not doing well at all. Alright, now my Raven can basically fire into anybody he wants. I did set him up to shoot at the vedettes, but I may not care so much about that as opposed to how much damage I can inflict on this poor sod. And I shall. I think it's time to alpha the strike. You're gonna fire last because you have ooh, everybody needs penetration. I mean, I don't have time to get into this game too. I have enough on my hands building planetary bases in KSP. In addition to exam life. Oof, that's rough. Lasers eventually cause fires. Any ultra heavy in game? Do you have any? I don't know what you mean by ultra heavy. Do you mean like super heavy mechs that are plus 100 tons or what? Because I mean, we have an entire assault lance. If that's what you're interested in looking for. Targets immobile? There we go. Alright, we'll fire with the Raven 2x first. Have it pierce the veil. Fire, fire, and then light that thing up. Staying just underneath the 17. 150 to 200 tons? No. I mean, technically you could find them in other eras, but it's 3031. Those things don't exist. And you're going to turn, and you're going to... Small. Flamer? Flamer for the crit, for sure. And then the Phoenix Hawk is just going to load everything he's got. Large, medium lasers, and a pair of machine guns. See what happens. Shooting your own mech. I caught it. Ghost targets is active once again. 6 for 6. He does really well with that. And the Locust did attempt to fire his 2 medium lasers on his 1 arm at us. It did not work out. Armored personnel carrier miss, and a vedette misses, and a machine gun on the Raven misses. Something friendly fire. Well, if they are not going to hit us, somebody's got to do it. Wasp hits the Locust, not too bad. I mean, it's not super useful, but he's trying. Gotta give him points for that. And we got another head hit on that medium laser. That's gonna black out the pilot. Ooh. Oh, we have a chance here to steal that mech entirely. I would very much look forward to it. Wolverine did hit the Raven with an SRM-6, but it's an SRM-6, so it scattered the damage across the entire thing. And apparently I'm firing at the Hex. I wonder why. The chemo feels quite irrelevant. Weapons fire for fire starter, managing to hit the Wolverine some more. And the Wolverine pilot goes down, automatically failed. He's got 3 total hits, 2 more hits, and the pilot's dead. So stomp on that. I kind of don't want to stomp on that, because if I stomp on him, I run the chance of, killing him. We don't really need to do that. Right arm into the right torso destroyed, so the Wasp kicking out the Locust. Our Raven kicked a tank successfully, and 2 good stomps onto the Wolverine. Not so bad. See if the pilot stays down. I mean, he's got 3 injuries on him. Yeah, and this mech is out. So both of the enemy mechs have been defeated. Beautiful. To that end, I'm now going to rush on over here in order to protect my little pal here. The Phoenix Hawk is going to... How much armor you got? Stand still. You may shoot at me. I allow it. While the Firestarter attempt to set up on this Locust. Oh wait, no, I had the Raven sense. Same difference. Just gonna hold position. That's why you have the X. It's not if they were attacking your convoy. 2 mechs out already. Yeah, we've managed to do a pretty decent job. Yep, Locust pilots blacked out as well, and armored personnel carriers successfully get off of the field. Beautiful. Alright, you're gonna go attack the other. Just blitz them with a little bit of laser fire. You can do it. I believe in you, more or less. Die. And then I have 2 choices, of course. I can aim for you, or I can aim for you. Obviously, I'm going to attempt to remove his head. All I need is a good, solid hit, and he's gone. Ooh, I'm going to need to use the large laser for this one. Fire that. It's an entire Wolverine that we run the chance of getting here on this. So I'm willing to go for it. Small, small, and then large as well. See what happens. Of course, I have a pair of heatless machine guns, which is excellent. Medium laser, machine gun, machine gun. Let's see if we can't steal ourselves a Wolverine. Looks like they were stealing a Wolverine. We might, you never know. Raven is dealing damage. -1 movement point to the Vedette tank, nice. Raven missed everything. Phoenix Hawk hit with one of the machine guns, needed a 6 twice and managed to only get it, or 6 4 times, only got it once. So there goes all of our bad luck. Unfortunately, that's also all of the luck that I needed to win. And you're just gonna give this thing a kick because it's a locust and nobody cares. Yeah, right, Toaster Rear's gone. Oh, no, the Wolverine pilot just woke up. Oh well, we tried. You're gonna basically handle that. Meanwhile, you are going to zip in back here and deal with him. Wow, ninja. Who has Victor or not? Because D-Back Best Squad, you'll need to put in more work. Ah, they're trying. D-Back gets the most action out of pretty much every lance. They're lucky that way. I'm just gonna get everybody nice and well positioned behind you. But let's be honest, nobody cares about this locust. He can make a 4, right? He made a 4. Good, lovely. Could run right here. Oh, that would be perfect. Since I want to protect the little guy. We might actually be able to get everybody out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burn that sucker. Large laser, medium laser, SRM. Yes, I know I'm cooking 6, but that's fine. And then I will lay into you with the large first and follow it up with a pair of smalls. You know what? Go full boil on it. It'll be fine. Then mediums and a pair of machine guns ought to take care of you. Alright, so we managed to immobilize the Vedette tank twice, which is great, I guess. And then, oh, this poor Wolverine. Left leg gone, and the pilot blacked out again. So, no gyro, pilot's out, that thing's dead. Ugh, I don't want to, because we could steal it. I'll let the machine guns keep working on it. You're stunned for 1 turn, that's not super useful to me. Alright, you're immobile, you need to move. The Phoenix Hawk is just going to stand right here. He'll be fine. Your stun can't do anything. Flagging out from impact is very unhealthy. Yeah, he's doing it twice. The lights want to take the fire. I won't complain about the ablative armor. And then I'll rush the fire starter over here because the fire starter demonstrated that it was not very good at the whole shooting somebody's head off when they can't move and are totally immobile. This is still 35, yes. No, that's CF-19. That will not work. There we go. That might be good enough. And then you, I guess, are going to go help out blow up the random thing over there, because I think I can rely on the Phoenix Hawk. If you tell your friend to get out of the mech, we'd stop blowing him. I better hope we don't capture him. We won't get good treatment giving our policy for wounded prisoners. We have a great policy for wounded prisoners. What is wrong with you people? Always threatening. There's no need to be mean. We're good people. That's why we came here. Large laser plus an SRM6. You'll explode, right? And now you are going to very carefully... That's not your target. This is your target. And you're just going to aim for that center torso. Because look at that accuracy. Fire, 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 and fire. He has no ammunition, I don't care. And finally, you will do your very best, your level best even, to very carefully remove the head. You only actually need to hit that head once. Alright, so Ghost Targets is active again. Raven got shot at, but got missed, so we're fine. Wolverine ain't lost, it's just migrated and climbed Wolf and the other parts of the industry. That's why we were 50 homes. We give them to our training dummies, to our experienced doctors? That's not true at all. They're not training dummies. Dummies can't react. Oh, these tanks are proving to be far more survivable than I was hoping for. The fire starter just completely set off the machine gun ammunition. The Locust is gone. No longer exists. And we carefully removed the head off of the Wolverine. With great care. You can stomp on this guy because you're on top of him. Boot. Made him immobile again. There are doctor's test subjects. Alright, we've got 2 tanks to deal with, and that's it. One would imagine that by now we would have won. Sadly, the enemy is apparently a little bit more tricky. Wow, the Capellan's blocking me out of being able to do anything, so I will now block this entrance. And where's my 2X? Get down over here. He's got 1 path to move. And you'll stand still. See if you can't absorb a little fire. Where the hell did he go? Oh, he pulled way back. That's fine. You're doing nothing. You're going to take an aim at this, not the Raven. You, the Vedette. Oh, left or right side, it doesn't matter. I mean, the right side is the easy kill. So skip. Medium laser, SRM6. That'll do that. You have no target either, so you will right as well. Pair of small lasers. Because +5 is fine. Twist the other way, please. Thank you. And then a large laser into his side. Can't hit with a medium. Can't hit with that medium. Can't hit with that machine gun, but can hit with that machine gun. So we're sort of half and half on this one. Are we the baddies? Nah, we're the good guys, of course. Vedette destroyed. Lovely. No penetration. Some more damage onto the other vedettes. Nobody's in range to do anything, I don't think, unless I can punch him on the ground, which I can't. Okay, now we just need to get this last little tank to move. There we go. He moved, or rather he tried. Walk right like so. You can go like so. -1. And then you can move like so. And the Phoenix Hawk like this. We did warn him. At least I think we warned him. You guys remember to warn him, right? Just Alpha Strike him with all your energy weapons. Yeah, that's fine. Because energy weapons, I don't have to reload. Except for you, your machine guns, I don't care. And the Vedette explodes. The Vedette goes very much in smoke. Yeah, that did not go well for him. And that's it. Because nobody can punch anything, it's only buildings, and that's a victory. Mercs typically aren't baddies, nor are they typically goodies. Mercs are as they are. We absolutely controlled the side of the battlefield because we killed everybody. Nobody was lost. No injuries on any of our pilots. And there's a Wolverine that's totally inoperable, which we will steal. Thank you. Vedette, I suppose we captured? Wait, there's a view personnel button. No, that's new. Right. Next. MechWarrior pilot. Right. About that. That would go to the Phoenix Hawk pilot. Because he was the one who successfully removed that. There. It's not bad. D-Back did it again. That is true. D-Back did do it one more time. Alright. So repair bay on Adder. Just in case anybody forgot. That's really bugging me, actually. Oh, now it's just shut off entirely. Huh. That's gonna be awkward, typically. I'm gonna fiddle with that later. Alright. So. The death was accidental, so no big deal. Yes, accidental, after I had everybody in the company aim at him. Alright, so where did we leave off? We left off basically in repair bays. So let's organize all the people in force. We have the Stalker and the Highlander still getting patched up. Once we can get that going, then of course we have recently captured a brand new Wolverine, which, aside from the loss of the left arm, is in pretty good condition. Mute Windows sound temporarily? That's a good point. I'll do that at some point. Could have ejected, totally not our fault. Then he was kind of blacked out at that point. So I will let you base your own judgments on that. But repair bay. Take me to all of my broken mechs. Am I still working on the Stalker at the moment? Oh right, the Stalker is just permanently broken. Forgot. And how about the Highlander? The Highlander needs work. Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll be able to accomplish this. It's an 8. Hopefully this right torso does. Ooh, I didn't check if that pilot had it. Faulty ejection system. If this fails, this is going to be the most painful thing ever. Alright, so. 5 unmaintained units. That's going to be our... Oh right, we got a whole bunch of brand new things. At least we should have. Because successfully accomplishing the mission should bring me... Yeah, each civilian gives a random bonus. Apparently not. Evidently not, as they say. So let's go bring up our Mukai rules so we can go roll up ourselves a couple of awesome things. Wild Sean appears. Hello, Corbin. It has been a while. Reports of your death have been greatly exaggerated. I don't know at this point. Have they been? Have they really been? Alrighty, so we need to go to... God, what's the thing? There is a sheet for contract victory explicitly for that. And now I need to find it because I was expecting it to do it for me. Contract locations, subcontracts, emergency clauses, fighting the clans. You'll get to that eventually. Campaign system. How you doing? I have an excuse. I've been coding for an MMO. Oh, cool. How's that been going for you? Hopefully well. I hope. Oh. Is it an MMO that you can talk about, or is it a top secret thing? I joined the dev team of an indie MMO revival project that I worked on in the past that fell apart a few years ago and died. Oh, that's awesome to hear. That's very cool, man. I'm glad that you're able to get back to something like that. It's always nice when you can sort of return to that sort of work. All right, here they are. Okay. So we need to roll a d6. So let me go bring up my d6s. Hi, so you can all see it. First roll is, we get to roll this 4 times, is a 2. The 2 grants us a recruit that we may choose. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna need a bit of maybe one of these. All right, so we get a recruit, and then we get to roll again. 5, which grants us an APC, and then 3 and 1. 3 is a 1d6 parts. And a 1 is 1d6 dependence. Oh boy. So we get brand new people apparently. Alright, so we need to roll that d6 2 more times in order to get our parts. So this is going to be for our free parts. 5 free parts. Oh, that's really good. And dependence. 2 dependence. Nice. That's all I said. Do you want to show the name? Yeah, Sean, can you show the name, or is that still hush hush top secret? Even after 15 patches, it's still broke. Wait, what? Then with MekHQ stream is favorite stream by Country Mail. Oh, I'm happy to hear that you're enjoying that. Alright, so family arrives to a certain extent, yes. Marketplace. Can I just hire dependents? I've never actually tried that before. No. No, there should be some dialogue that lets me do it, but I'll worry about that later. I do, however, need to put that Wolverine and our new mech. High attack, you get to go to Uncle Tiggy, gets to work on you. And Uncle Tiggy will also get to work on you. Actually, no, I can give this to Kadir. Lovely, and that should be all of our mechs worked on. Tick-tock goes the clock. Highlander's not done. Kitty Cat's being worked on. Fixing of the right leg did not go well. So you got a married couple with valuable spare parts. That's a great way of putting it, Quack. I like that. Vulcan equals the dump for 5 organized. It's been running for a while. It's even on Steam. When did the charger appear in the hangar? We purchased it. So we bought it because I was looking for replacement mechs and the charger came up, so I bought it because we have basically a standing policy at the moment to buy chargers when they come up because charger needs a bloody charger. Oh, that's sweet. I'll check after the stream if you want to share the Discord. Is it the graphics on the website? The graphics of the game? Don't know anything about Vulcan. Sorry. Alright, so repairs not going great. These repairs to the leg were actually the repairs on Quijibo's mech that he wants to have. Very nice mechs and chargers. It is. They are very nice mechs, actually. I will show you more of that at the end of the, well, at the start of next week. It's a Revival project for the 90s. Wow. It is a long time ago, man. Okay, so we're still working on the Highlander. That'll be done tomorrow. Fingers crossed. It is Saturday, so it'll be on Sunday, maybe, if we're lucky. And a Wolverine needs a new head and a few other things. And we also need parts. So we're going to order all. And then I'm going to order a few more tons of armor. Oh god, there's 1,200 points in transit already. So yeah, we don't need that. I'll order a few more of these, just in case. Alright, so we don't have much in the way of replacement armor. Left torso needs a 7. I'll double the time just to get it down to a 6. And he failed! Of course he did. I'll have you go reload ammunition. That'll be your punishment for what you've just done to me. Oh, where's my Raven? There's my Raven. Reload. And my Phoenix Hawk. For once I actually have a Phoenix Hawk that needs ammunition. Reload. Boss, we have like 1 tons of armor. We keep running over. Yeah, because armor is great. It allows me to not have to worry about fixing internal structure. And who cares if I fail on a roll in an attempt to repair armor? 2 points, 2 points, 5 points. It's not quite what I want. I can't work on that anyway. Show me that Griffin. Yeah, we'll keep working on you, I guess. Needs a 5. Fix the leg. Stop making it work harder than it needs to be. And you can fix the torso. Hey, that's a patch job. Needs a left arm back and a head, of course. Because why not? You can patch up the head, and you can replace the left arm. Can I get somebody to replace these SRMs? This Wolverine actually might go back into service relatively quickly, and I am in the wrong... Oh no, it is in the right location. This is just going to be darn near impossible to succeed on. I hate gyro repair. Gyro repair is the worst thing ever. Did you order a ton of the wrong armor type last time? No, it just takes time to get here. So you have to get things shipped in. It doesn't just like appear because you said I'd like to buy it. It's like Amazon. We've ordered from somewhere else. In fact, actually, if you watch over to here, so we found one lower arm actuator on Beetlejuice. It'll take us 6 days to get here. Sometimes you don't find them on planet and they have to look further around. So, but you can actually see where they come from. If you read over here. It's pretty cool. Dom key, you can work on that. We can reload some ammunition because Tiggy's got nothing better to do. And we're not going to repair armor because we've got none of it. Other than that, we're good. Alright, cross your fingers. Let's see if we manage to actually fix the Highlander. The quality on the DML has reduced because it needs a little bit of an overhaul. Highlander got fixed. Oh, thank God. I was so worried about that. Alright, that is Adder back up and rocking except for their Stalker, which I'm not actually all that bothered about. I mean, sorry, but the Stalker has 1 structure point left, but it's behind 26 points of armor. I will let the enemy remove that for me, and saving the cost of it. Basically, order armor, and once you get the armor, you immediately order another round of armor. It's pretty good, isn't it? I had the cost of -1 C-bills, which is still armor instead of armor standard. Interesting. Time to petition the boss to find a way to get our own foundry ship. They didn't break it? Yep, they managed to fix your ride, Pyro. You are rocking and rolling at full battle rattle once again, which is quite lovely. I mean, you are basically a mini Atlas. It's pretty cool. With jump jets, I might add. Endosteel is made in orbital factories. Maybe it's still one of those. Good luck. It's all I can say for you, sir. Have the best of luck. I'll see whether or not you do well in the morning. Alright, see if we can't fix up the Wolverine a little bit more. It looks like we failed on our attempts to patch the gyro. And show me the Griffin N2, which is sucking down way more time than it should, but hey. Hopefully they'll be able to fix that hand actuator. Tell that enemy put some holes in the armor. Exactly, now we're all getting it. Fixing that. Where's my Hellcat? Where's my Hellcat? The Hellcat also needs replacement armor. I thought the Hellcat needed arrow armor, but apparently not. You can fix a medium laser. Mode ×4. Patch it up. Fighters are hard to fix. Alrighty, that'll be the... Oh, it's Monday the 31st. Happy Halloween, everybody. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, what happened on Halloween? We got a brand new leg, so currently going on in that. Overall quality remains A. That's concerning to me, given that A is worth... Unless I have this inverted, I forget if I did that or not. Rolled a 12, margin of 6. Oh my god. Grumak, you beautiful, beautiful man. Oh, the LRM's getting a little bit damaged there. You can view the entire maintenance report should you desire it. It's right there for you. Was a different screen though? Maybe it was something else. Looked like an inventory screen. Oh, the warehouse? Behold, the warehouse. It's pretty awesome. Shows me everything. Also, the overview tab, which shows me all of the parts in use, which is also awesome and tells me how many are coming in. Apparently, I have 1,829 rounds for a machine gun. Time to find free parts. I'm only going to use that if like I desperately need it. So having the free parts as a backup is pretty fun. Right, where was I? Right, briefing room, because it's Monday, the start of a brand new day, and we have 2 battles pending. Adder's going to get mixed up, and looks like... Who is this? Eric's. Oh god, Jester ain't playing around. She's going for the base, man, in the middle of the night. Ooh. Ooh, this is bad. Okay, this is levels of bad. So, yeah, forward operating base bird just got attacked. Thanks, Brogue. This is because of you. For dependents, you create a person, tech, or whatever, and then give them a dependent flag under special flags. Oh, cool. I will make sure to do that. When Adder ain't around to defend. Yeah, she's clever. I'm telling you. She knows what to do. That's a lot of armor against Adder, and Adder is still kind of reeling a bit. Or not Adder, but Eric's. So this is the forces at Firebase Bird. So we've got 2 of 3 jump platoons, 3 groups of motorized infantry, an artillery division, and of course Indigo Lance, because Kenzie's on the field. Check the shops for mechs and personnel. So that sort of free stuff does not come out of the shops. And I'm not going to check the shops until tomorrow, because that's when the market's free update. Oh, aside from the personal market. But the shop itself is going to update tomorrow. Yeah, we don't need a green mech warrior. He's terrible. So, last call, by the way, if anybody wants any of these mechs, vehicles, or aerospace fighters, of which there are none. So, there's that. Then we have a Devastator, a Partisan Stalker, Antos, another Devastator. Oh, you're a unit name and then by assault. But they're properly gathered together. Griffin, Trebuchet, several vedettes, because they sell those things like candy. A couple of spiders too. Oh no, that's a stinger. Never mind. Have any primary player character mech pilots died? Yes and no. So we have it if anybody dies, it costs the company 1 million C-bills, and the pilot's XP is reset. So we've had a few pilots die though. I can't remember off the top of my head who. Bo can roll to support the base. Yes, they can. And they'll have to. The only thing I want is some 100-ton mech that can max out armor, toss in like 4 or 5 PVCs. Well, you should have said something. Kager, when he started the thing, he said, I want a heavy mech and I want it with energy weapons. So you know what I gave him? I gave him an awesome. And he's done awesome in it. But now apparently he wants a 100-tonner that's designed with nothing but PPCs. Why didn't you say anything during the start? I would have built you an Atlas like that. So an awesome Merc Duke, pretty much. Isn't the mother egg in the firebase? Nope. No, so there's 2 locations that the Striking Serpents are currently operating in. The King Cobra is at Firebase Kumari. Forward Operating Base Bird is a completely different place. I told you it was an option. I told everybody it was an option. Read the rules! Oh my. It's no big deal. Besides, your awesome's actually really good. Drop the egg? Nope, can't get there in time. So, this is our maintenance unit, and this is our artillery unit that's currently forward. When can we get an Annihilator? That is a stock anti-build. So Annihilators are super rare right now. Annihilators are pretty much only friends of the Wolf's Dragoons. You guys haven't met the Wolf's Dragoons, so read, comprehend, and remember y'all work on it. Do your best. So, unless you manage to, like, somehow make friends with Wolf's Dragoons, you're probably never getting an Annie unless it shows up in the marketplace.
New target acquired.
Corbin has gifted a tier 1 sub to Mustadio Warden. Warden is, of course, the Lance Leader of Boa. So if you happen to have the heartbeat emote, please spam it in chat as a thank you to Sean for granting the gift of a sub to one of our friends. Right now, so A mech warrior without a sub, gonna be surprised. Warden is one of our old school guys. Warden, how long have you been with the company? I'm sorry, this is becoming like quickly becoming the chat and spreadsheet show. Don't worry, we'll switch over to our mission soon. And without my stream deck working, that's lovely. Let's see. Warden has been with us for cycled back. That's just going all over the place. Warden's been with us since day one. Yeah, Warden has been with us. I thought so, but this confirms it. He started in a rifleman actually, and then he traded it in for an archer. And then he blew up the archer. So he traded it in for a battlemaster. And then he blew up the battlemaster. I think we traded it in for another battlemaster at that point? No, we then gave him an archer. And then after that, we moved him to his modified ultra archer between contracts. Ulster Dragoons and their orbital manufacturing stations is with its interstitial facilities. You may want to consider attacking somebody else, trust me. But it'd be best of pals. So you can put in here. So Warden don't get ammo mechs anymore. Warden is driving the most ammoed mech now. That's kind of amusing, actually. He's got like 7 tons of SRM ammo on board. He's a walking fireworks factory. We don't know why he hasn't died yet, but we're trying to keep him alive. I was asking what year we'll see it if we aren't friends with the Dragoons. I think you're right. I think about 5 more years until it becomes more common issuance. So... And hey, if we get really lucky, it could show up in the unit market tomorrow. He embraces the explosion. Does that mean his mech is a MegaMek? So the assault is going to come in 4 days. We're going to... Oh, it's on a moonless night. Sprog, you're actually leading this defense. Do you want to do anything about this moonless night or any of these options here? Because I don't actually have a map for Firebase Bird. I should have come up with one, but I don't have one right now. That's on the island itself. In the meantime, we have a hold the line attacker going. So we must destroy half of the enemy forces without losing more than 1/3 of our own. Winter controls the battlefield. Dusk and dawn. Let's get rid of that crap. Moonless night. Absolutely not. Okay, I rolled 3 times. It didn't work. Roll for worse weather. You wanted worse? Alright, the weather is... clear, with the wind of storm, so that's going to make SRMs less accurate. Congratulations, you've made BOA less effective. Satiric hasn't gotten Wardens killed by ammo explosions yet to do overheat. No, I'm actually normally very conservative about heat. It's only kind of recently that I've gone to the dark side, I suppose, on that. Is it time to charge? Not yet. We're infantry heavy, so we want to have to get real close. Yeah, but if that had turned to a hurricane, everybody would have died. Make sure to roll when the base defense happens. It's already happened. Like it's here. Just means we need to get closer. Alright, so let's go have Adder get into a fight. Oh, that's not bad at all. Oh, that opposition sucks. Okay, we're customizing this opposition. What is this? Vedette, Scorpion, Vedette, Maxim, Hover, Transport, 2 mechs in the whole group. This is dumb. I'm giving you guys new opposition. Although I do need to keep in mind, you guys are only 4 mechs. Oh no, you're full 5. You know what? You guys are getting hammered on this one. All you older folks, any interested in Command & Conquer Remastered? I was interested, and then I remembered it's EA publishing it, so I'm going to hold off on it. And really, my introduction to Command & Conquer comes with Tiberian Sun. So, aside from playing, of course, the original Command & Conquer on the N64, which was interesting. No, they have a loaner. No, they don't. The current setup is not acceptable. However, I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube people on this one. We will set up the opposition in the dark from the YouTube people so they don't get to learn how we do this top secretly over on Twitch. So, Jericho's trying to get you folks killed by overrunning Chester's forces she sent at you. Hey, sometimes Chester needs a little bit of a oomph on that one. Alright, so to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tyrank. If you like what you're seeing, make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe before receiving notification every single time I release one of these videos. Press that little bell icon, leave a comment. I need to know if you enjoy these things because nobody comments on the YouTube things. Nobody. And I will see you all in the next episode.